Okay, welcome to another edition of Serious Matters, and this is Oyo and here we are talking about one person who is, marking the sands of time, in Nigeria here amongst all others. Considering, how things have been and how things run here in Nigeria, we've seen somebody who is doing something different, and we're going to be talking of that man today. Somebody described him and said, somebody was going to describe him and said, describe him with a question, that is this man a Nigerian? Is this man a Nigerian? And of course, you are going to guess who we are talking about. He's no other person but Seyi Makinde, the able governor of Oyo State, who has been doing wonderful things in that state. Regardless of the economy, he's been doing wonderfully. And starting with the 13-month salary, which he has promised that people will receive, on that their civil servants will receive on the 28th of December. Seyi Makinde was duly elected on the platform of the People's Democratic Party against the APC candidates who lost to him. And of course, he's been in court, and then they've been trying to push him out one way or the other, but then the court has affirmed his election and said that he is the due governor of Oyo State. I've been thinking about it, that if his election was even annulled, what would have happened? I don't believe the people of Oyo State would have said, whether annulled or no annulled, we still want him to be in office. And so, starting off, Seyi Makinde, governor of Oyo State, he had a quarterly media chat in Ibadan, the state capital, on Friday night, where he promised that the state workers will receive or get a 13th month salary on December 28th this same year, 2019. And of course, for those of you who don't know what 13 months means, what that means is that for the 12 months, they're going to get 1 month extra, 1 month salary extra on their December salary. That means December they're getting double their salary, and that's quite a lot for them. Makinde's government was said to have paid December salary on the 16th to help civil servants prepare for Christmas. So their real salary has been paid from the 16th, and here they are on the 28th. They are going to get another salary, which is being called the 13th month salary. Our ONIF TV is bringing to you that the top 7 issues Makinde addressed, and what we recently learned from the first media chat after his election's victory was affirmed by the Supreme Court. We're going to be looking at 7. We're going to be looking at 7. Number 1, we're going to be starting off with his statement on the issue of cars. He said, we haven't bought a single official car. He's saying that since he became governor, we haven't bought a single official car. This is strange. Is this man in Nigeria? Was he born in Nigeria? Does he have Nigerian blood running in him? Is he a Nigerian? Makinde told the residents of the state via the chat that he still uses his private car and has not bought any car for any state official. When we started Oyo State, I'm quoting him now, when we started, Oyo State finances were in the bad shape, or in a bad state. At the moment, I still use my personal car. We have not bought any car for the officials. This will cost billions. He said that. That was what Makinde said. That is going to cost billions. And so he will rather use the monies that he would have used to buy cars for people who have cars already, to pay, to get people, put things in shape and allow people to enjoy the dividends of democracy, rather than they enjoying, the comforts of luxury cars, which will cost them billions of naira. Number 2 point. Oyo State government didn't spend 1 kobo on Christmas decoration. Now, look at this. The Christmas decoration that you have seen heralded in Oyo State, the popular Iwo Road roundabout under the bridge, and everywhere there is being decorated. And of course, it's been viral. You've seen the video of that place at night and you wonder if this is somewhere in the United States or somewhere in the United Kingdom, and I'm still wondering, is this guy a Nigerian? That's the question. Is Makinde actually a Nigerian with this mindset? Now he's saying this. This would have been an avenue for, the regulars that we've always had, to take some chunk of money, saying that we decorated the states using so billions of naira. He said the states didn't spend one kobo on Christmas decoration that you see all around Oyo State today. Now, for the first time in recent history, a good number of residents and visitors of Ibadan appreciate heavy Christmas decorations at Iwo Road, the major connecting road between traffic from Lagos to northern Nigeria and many other parts of the state. Makinde, however, stated that the decoration came at no cost to the state government. Listen to what he said. Oyo state government didn't spend one kobo on the Christmas decoration, Makinde said. They didn't spend one kobo on Christmas decoration. Now listen to what he said. It was funded by the usual Christmas gifts to the governor. That was what we used to pay for the Christmas decoration, so it cost government nothing. He paid from the gifts that came to him for Christmas. He paid for those things from the gifts that came to him for Christmas. Wonderful. Is Makinde in Nigeria? Is Makinde in Nigeria? Does he have Nigerian blood flowing through him? Is he not a politician? Is he not one of the regular politicians that we're used to? Is he not, like every other? Number 3. Street traders are breadwinners. We won't chase them away. We won't chase them. Asked what his government will do to the hawkers who roam the streets or the states to make a living, Makinde said some hawkers are breadwinners and his government will not get them off the road without alternatives. Street trading will not be eradicated overnight. Some of them are breadwinners and that is their main source of income. I agree it's very dangerous. Our position is we can't chase them off the street without an alternative. Now listen to what he says now. He says the ones removed from Ojo were moved to the Akinyele Trailers Park. At Scoop Camp, we reduced the rent for stores and ordered installations of electricity, toilets, etc. We have to be careful we don't take away their means of livelihood without offering alternative. This man understands that dealing with the issues of street trading requires careful planning and implementation by the governments. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Kudos to you, sir. Kudos to you, sir. And I want to believe that my viewers are listening and they are watching and they are wondering, they are willing that you somebody like you rise to become the president of Nigeria. These are the kind of bloods, these are the kind of mindsets that we want to see. This is what Nigeria needs at this time. And it's good that it's starting with the largest city, or the largest, that has the largest city, of course, in the whole of West Africa, or your state, Ibadan, or your state. Let me put it that way. Wonderful. Is this man in Nigeria? Your thinking has made us to ask this question. Are you really a Nigerian? We won't become another Lagos. Now listen to what he said. He said we won't become another Lagos. That's number 4. Speaking on transportation, Makinde said Oyo will not become another Lagos. On transportation, we have been extremely lucky. We do have a good road network. We just need to maintain it. We need to attract more people to our state, the governor said. I don't see the current influx of people into Oyo State as a challenge. I see it as a huge opportunity to grow our economy. He also said that the dry ports, rail network, and the circular road are good opportunities to kickstart the real estate sector. Yes, it will present a few challenges, but there is an assurance it won't turn to another Lagos. We will recreate infrastructure similar to Ikoyi, but with value for money. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Saying that it won't become another Lagos state, yes, I had to look into that properly. But of course, we know all the things, the characteristics that makes up for Lagos State. And so I'm sure what the governor is trying to say is that, look, it's not going to become another Lagos State in where of course we have traffic build up and people go through traffic to get to work, to get home and all those things. So I want to believe that that's what he's talking about. Is this man in Nigeria? Number 5, he says Oyo and Osun is planning LAUTECH divorce. Makinde said his government is in talk with the state of Osun government to have a divorce on the Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, LAUTECH. The term of reference is clear: to get a divorce from Osun State regarding ownership. Now, what he's saying is that, of course, you know that it's a joint, they have a joint ownership of that institution. And that has created a lot of hiccups for the institution where, they've had to go on strike severally. Students that are supposed to stay for about 7 years end up spending 10 to 12 years in the institution because of strikes. He says, I believe the members of the committee are up to the task. We are not being unreasonable. We are negotiating with Osun on this, not making unreasonable demands, he added. Our stand on LAUTECH is in the interest of the parents, students, and staff. We were given an overwhelming mandate by the people of Oyo State, both in the gubernatorial and House of Assembly election, so we cannot claim lack of political will. The last point that he talked about is one primary healthcare center per ward. He's planning one primary healthcare center per ward, putting the education system on the limelight and also putting the health of his people on the limelight. The question is this man a Nigerian? The billionaire governor and engineer said the state has about 600 primary health care centers which are not fit for purpose, and his government is planning to have more. There is stress on the general hospital because of lack of facilities in the public health care centers. Oromia Public Health Care Center is the standard we will use for all the public health care centers in Oyo State. We have about 600 of them, but most are not fit for the purpose. I spoke to the people running it. Instead of having 600, let's rationalize them. We will start by ensuring one per unit per ward is fully functional. We want to ensure that one per ward is fully functional. We are working hard, making healthcare insurance more effective. Once this is completed, we will have more resources to deploy to address this. The governor also spoke on increased IGR, in closing about 60 bank accounts operated by the last administration, and celebrating his birthday. Well, anywhere you are on Christmas Day, please celebrate my birthday by chicken and turkey and celebrate. We will be paying a 13-month salary for civil public servant by the 28th of December, he said to the people. Makinde turns 52 on December 25th. He's sharing a birthday with that of Jesus Christ. Thank you very much, and it's good having you, watch this episode of Serious Matters, talking about this wonderful governor who's been doing wonderful things, since he became the governor of Oyo State. Things that Oyo has never experienced before are the things that they're experiencing today. And so, we celebrate this man. But the question remains, from your point of view, is this man a Nigerian? Thank you very much. Bye-bye.